What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Togavor here, back for week 8 of the NPL, and today we're going to be facing off against the Phoenix Sunkern, coached by Cheeseboy628. He makes some good content. His link will be in the description below. Make sure you go check him out. So before we get into the video, today we're going to do a little bit of a longer segment, as it is exactly halfway through the season, right before this battle, and just go over our position to get into the playoffs. And then, as you can see right here, I'm kind of dual-wielding tabs, and we're going to go over my team a little bit in depth and look at Cheese's team. That way you can understand some of the decisions I made a little bit better. But right here, we see this is the playoff race. At the top of it, Atlanta Braviaries, this butthole Trev, who beat us last week, and K to the 4 right here. We're both at 6-1. Jolt, he also beat us. And then we beat this scrub, and then we lost to him. But those are the 5 in the playoffs right now. I'm not going to spoil anything about any of their games and how they might affect us. We're right here. We're only a game out, actually, depending on how differential works out. The New York McTangs are above us, but if it's anything like last season, they'll start choking away, so they won't really be a big threat. But anyway, yeah, we're at 3-4 at -6 differential, so we'll see how this works out for us. And then right here, we're going to look at Cheeseboy's team, if this will load. Mega Metacham, Donphan, Sunkern, Gudra, Cloyster, Darmanitan, Scrafty, Zygarde, Escavalier, Chestnut, and Musharna. So right away, I think things that are safe to say I won't have to really prepare for are just like Musharna and Scrafty. As well as Cloyster. They don't really match up well against my team, so I'm not really preparing for them. But obviously the biggest threat is Mega Metacham. I don't have a Ghost type, which really just makes Mega Metacham good. And yeah, this thing, even if it's physically defensive, dies to an Ice Punch. So yeah, don't have anything for it. Especially Jolly Mega Metacham. Adamant I can kind of deal with, because like all of my mons will outspeed it and life will be good. But Jolly is a problem. So my way of dealing with it is just basically bringing a few mons with arbitrarily running Protect to beat it. This is awful. I'm going to lose to it. And then mons that outspeed it, of course, to just revenge kill it. That's my plan for it. We'll see if it works. I'm really scared of that thing. Donphan, I just have so much of my team that handles it, and zero threat from Donphan. Don't even need to put any effort into preparing for it. Sunkern, a little bit. I have Celebi, which can just take its attacks, and then I also have Togekiss, which can encore it into anything and flinch it down, and that's basically, and also Superior, which can set up on it, so it's not really a threat to me. Gudra, I'm bringing Spadef Togekiss, which he always brings Assault Vest, and it only takes like 30% from an Ice Beam, and then can just flinch it down and Wish Up and Heal Bell poisons if he uses Sludge Bomb against me. So that's pretty much that done with. Darmanitan, if he brings, Milotic can deal with it, essentially. As long as I don't lose Milotic, I can't lose Milotic, or Darmanitan becomes a huge threat, especially Scarf Darmanitan. That'd just be a problem for my team, as I'm not running my own Scarfer. I already went over Scrafty. Zygarde, not really a threat, because even if it gets to +2, it can't kill Milotic, and I have Ice Beam, so I'm not worried about it. Escavalier, Escavalier's kind of a threat, but it's just so slow. Like, I have HP Fire here, Close Combat here does a lot. I can Scald Burn it with my Milotic, just not the biggest deal in the world. Chestnut's a defensive mon, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that can take advantage of it. 5 things that can take advantage of it. Zero threat from that. I don't really, if he does bring it, I don't agree with him bringing that. But so going into my team directly, we have a nasty pass Celebi with enough speed to outspeed Jolly Band Darmanitan. And then we have no, go away. Spadef Togekiss with Wish, kind of Spadef support Togekiss with Wish, Air Slash, Encore, and Heal Bell. Physically defensive Milotic with Protect, Ice Beam, Scald, and Recover. Swords Dance Mega Gallade with Close Combat Swords Dance, Knockoff in case he does bring Musharna, and Substitute. And though looking back on it, I've already played my match. Looking back on it, I wish I would have had Psycho Cut. That would have been better. But then we have Superior, just standard Life Orb with Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, Hidden Power, Fire, Dragon Pulse, enough speed to outspeed Jolly Mega Medicham just in case he does bring it, even though he's brought Adamant every week and the rest on HP to give me a little bit more of survivability. And then over here, enough speed to outspeed Jolly Darm, max special attack, just Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, Protect for Mega Medicham, and Roost. And that's what our team's looking like for this week, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll see you guys just in a second for the battle. Alright, we're back here for the battle. As you can see, I'm on the opposite side. Just before we even get into team preview, just give a little disclaimer to everyone. If you don't enjoy watching extreme amounts of hacks, don't watch this video. I'm not going to spoil whose side it's on, but if you don't watching someone just get hacked the fuck out of a game, don't watch. Alright. Looking at team preview, he brought Darmanitan and Medicham, which are the two biggest threats to my team because if I let my Melodic die. We've gone over this before. I'm not really scared of anything else in this team. Maybe a Scavalier. Alright, he leads a Scavalier. This is classic me. Alright, I lead Celebi. I'm Stealth Rock Celebi. I should go for Stealth Rock. That was a bad play. I was like, you see he does click knockoff there, so it didn't end up being the worst, but you know, he could have just clicked Mega Horn. My best play was actually just a straight click Baton Pass and go into Togekiss or Milotic. But I stand, and he knocks off my leftovers, and then right here, I just go straight for Baton Pass into my Togekiss. He goes for the Pursuit, and then I'm just going to Encore him into that. And then right here, I believe I just go for Air Slash. Like, not making a prediction, though I think Wish would have been a better play. Yeah, I just go, right? Do I go for Wish or Air Slash? I just go for Air Slash, which is fine, because I do get up to 4 leftovers, so Wish really would be useless. And I go for another Air Slash, and I get the flinch. This is not the hacks I'm talking about, by the way. Air Slash has a 60% chance to flinch, for those of you who don't know. So, it's like, it's in my, I actually missed there, which is unfortunate, but it's in my odds to flinch him every time, and, yeah. So, that's not hacks. He's realizing he's not going to win that with the amount of damage that does. I click Air Slash again. And I should have been a ballsy motherfucker. I just clicked it again, but I don't. I go straight into my Melodic as he does click the Iron Head. Actually, I'm going to go back. I disagree with him even going into a Scavalier because most weeks I have brought Fire Blast or Flamethrower on my Togekiss and I could have just murked him. But he just goes for the Iron Head, and then I go for Scald. I don't get a burn. He goes for Mega Horn. Does a lot. But I can just click Recover until he misses. It's not like I'm not, this isn't the hacks I'm talking about either. If he misses, that's not really hacks, it's just like the move misses. I get a crit. That's a little unfortunate. He misses Mega Horn. That's also unfortunate. And then I get another crit. This is where it begins, ladies and gentlemen. I take him out there. That actually did matter. I'm a ruthless lord, what can I say? Ah, right here. I click Protect. He clicks Ice Punch. I'm just like, why? Why did I not just stay in and click Scald? It could have gotten the burn and this thing could have been eliminated as a threat. But I make a huge misplay and I let him take out my Milotic. That's huge. That's huge. I just lose to Darmanitan now if it's Scarfed. Which he probably is. He brought Chestnut, which I'm not scared of. But I go for Protect there. That's unfortunate. I go for Dragon Pulse here and take out his Goodra. He sees that I'm Life Orb. Goes into Darmanitan. I'm like, U-turn superpower, I don't want to take that bullshit. So I go into my Togekiss, looking back on it. Should have predicted the U-turn, stayed in. Could have taken 1 and got a huge chunk of damage on any of those 2 mons. Any of the remaining 3 mons, and that would have really been helpful. Or Lord in the Chestnut setup Potter, but I just let him take out my Togekiss because I had 0 switch-ins for this thing. 0. Literally 0. I go into Hydreigon, and I just go for Dark Pulse. It is my best play to go for the flinch. And what do you know what happens? He flinches, and I'm like, yeah boy. He goes for the BP. I fire off a Dark Pulse, take him out. Then he goes into his Darmanitan. And this, thank God I got Rocks up, or this could just beat me. He goes for the U-turn, and it takes me straight out. So now he's going to be at 26%. Which at this point in the game, I thought I just choked the game away. But he goes in Chestnut, and I just go into Glade. I'm like, oh, I have it. I just click Sub. He clicks Leech Seed. I click Swords Dance. He goes into Zygarde. And I click Close Combat and take him clean out. CC. I get the defense drops, which will allow Drain Punch from the Chestnut to break my substitute. And this is where I wish I had Psycho Cut, because I can actually take him out. But I don't. I get another defense drop. And Drain Punch takes the sub out. Actually, I wonder if going for another SD there would have been a better play, and I wonder if -1 the sub wouldn't have broken, and then I could have straight won. I go for another sub here. That's a bad play on my part, as he just goes for another Drain Punch, because this is making it so there's maybe a chance that he can win with Darmanitan. Because obviously, if he went for Flare Blitz, sorry about that screen thing there. If he went for Flare Blitz, he's just telling me here, so I'm gonna talk over it. I take him out. If he went for Flare Blitz, he would die to recoil between this and Superior. But so he's gonna go for U-turn. But had I gone for Sub on the Spiky Shield, that's why I disagreed with that. I could have had the 3 out. He goes for U-turn, takes me out. He can't take my Superior out, but I believe a crit can. It's like a high roll plus crit, like that roll plus crit would have taken me out. But I just go for the Dragon Pulse, take him out. So I win. There was a significant portion of hacks there that did contribute to my win. However, most of the hacks that I got was me going for my best possible play. I'm not Trev, making subpar plays and getting the hacks to pull me out of it. Shout out to him. But now we're 4-4 with a -4 differential. And depending on how Razor and Zero and Fog do this week, we could have a spot in the playoffs. So yeah, things are looking a little bit up. Next week we face off against Kyle, K2, and the Detroit Gale Wings. They're 6-1. That's a huge match. But if we win that and pull out with the upset, we will be looking in an amazing spot for the playoffs as kind of the underdogs. Or the underdogs. I'm not gonna make a stupid Pokemon pun there. But thanks guys for watching. You're yourself. I'm Togavor. If you enjoyed, leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.